to my stream. Streaming Fallout 4 today, and I got my friend Lavender Lee with me. Well, yeah, I know you gotta connect your audio. I figured to do my intro, though.
There we go. Bro. This is...
Hey, Codsworth.
Mr. Scott, don't worry. My search
I just
protocol
got
Yeah,
two pups over here just staring at me.
like I said, Codsworth did glitch out. The only thing is he
Did
just
he?
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't move around.
I was say because like when you talk to him and do all that shit, every so often he'll bug out and he just won't go anywhere to do the tutorial. That's all. I mean, if you want to get him as a companion, just play a little bit through the game and the main story a little bit, and you should have it fixed up. The Minutemen might also possibly bug out because the Minutemen are kind of a common thing to bug out, which kind of sucks, but it happens.
I mean, yeah, Rottweiler. I'm trying to remember which dog rescue is the one closest to here. Is it the Husky? No, it's not the Husky.
I think it's Golden Retriever.
Oh yeah, I believe it is. Oh wait, I can't do that yet.
What, the dog rescues?
Yeah, I forgot. Because remember, I gotta actually sit there and open the thing over here. The workshop.
Oh yeah, you gotta set up the workshop, yeah.
All I gotta do is actually open it, I believe. Because then it opens it as a area that you can use. Or send things to, because now it is an actual place.
I'd say, do you have any new settlements added through mods or anything right now, or no?
Maybe, I don't know. I know I have all my, expansion ones, which I always love having those ones on. That's probably what bugs out my game, because I have, like, plenty of exploration on expanding Boston, expanding, yeah.
I mean, reanimation and retexture mods can really mess with character scripts and shit. So, I mean, that's... If you have any of those equipped right now, that could also be doing it too.
Could be. I don't think I do. Confirm travel, yes.
Let's say, luckily on this current playthrough that I'm running right now, I haven't really had to deal with any bugs. I think the only thing that's bugged out is Codsworth's tutorial, and that was pretty much it, luckily.
Well, see, I find it funny because, what was it? Because I believe, yeah, you're supposed to go home, which you have to talk to Codsworth to even finish out the out-of-time one to start the main mission up. That's what it says. But I'm sure you can force it to pass on. Let's see here. Speak of the Devil, Warpaint, Method of Madness. Listen to the strange signal. Oh yeah, I better do some of those too. Radio. That one I cannot play. That is not what I thought it was. Oh! That's because it's not saying what it is. They call it Civil Alert. I can't play that one. The Civil Alert system broadcast, for some odd reason, it's messed up because it says that, but that's 21 Pilots radio, which I cannot play on here. Let's not get copyright stranded for things. I forgot I had that mod installed for a second.
Overkill protocols. Oh, I love you, Liberty. Oh, that's glorious.
Yeah, my game's glitching out a little bit.
It's. I mean, the thing is, because when you first started that game, did you make sure to restart your console first?
No.
You probably should have done that. Every time you add new mods or anything, always do a full restart of your console because it'll help things just run smoother.
Yeah.
I'd say I do it all the time. Like every time I add something new, I always restart my console.
I should. I just sometimes don't feel like it. I'm just like,
I mean, that's part of the reason why my game tends to run so smoothly half the time. I mean, every so often I'll get that occasional bug, but I always find a way to either fix it or skip it.
yeah, I mean, that's the best thing to do. I need to move children's toys, because I might lay on the other side of the bed. So I'm on the edge of the bed, kind of. It's a little warm in the room now. Plus, if anything, I might just sit. That way I'm closer to my computer. Since that's what I run my stream off of well, chat at least, let me rephrase that.
I had to head to Diamond City. I have some legendary modifications. I need to pull off some guns.
No, it just, it's just because I had my Pip-Boy up. It didn't sit there and do it right. Let's see here. Data.
I'd say by chance did you what all replacers did you end up using for like model replacers and stuff, or have you not equipped it any?
I have a couple, like, usually the ones that you do. Are you load order? It's not loading any of them up because it says that hold on, let it log in. Because it said that it aired out, so that I'm having to log in. Yeah, it's saying operation could not be complete, and it's not loading up my Bethesda. I have unofficial Fallout 4 patch, DDLL, I don't remember what that one is. Project Megaton, Start Me Up Nuka World patch, the replacer for Feral Ghouls.
Oh, that's one of the best ones.
Yeah, I have a couple of yours because remember, me and you like the same stuff. But for some odd reason, it tells me to sign into the Bethesda net because it's glitching out. I don't know why. I could re-exit and re-enter again. Probably should. See if it fixes the game because the game keeps glitching out a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong.
It's possible.
Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not that I don't. I just hate having to exit, enter, exit, enter, exit, enter.
Yeah, it really is annoying.
That's not what I meant.
The Titan effect. Crap. I probably will hold on to those because those are the original utility jumpsuits. I don't personally never understand why they decided to completely redux the jumpsuit, because personally I thought the old one worked just fine.
Who knows?
It's like the whole thing they wanted like the light jumpsuit for like Under Armour and shit, but they easily could have done the same thing with the utility one.
Let's see if I can get it to load up. Like I said, when I get the graphics card, which, like I said, I'll probably be spending around $300. Not looking forward to that. Because that's all I need for my computer, and then I can start streaming on my computer as well.
I mean, hell.
That's the only thing my computer needs. You've seen. That's all it mainly needs. I can... Eventually, yes, I want to upgrade certain things. Okay, here we go. Load order. Oh yeah, that distributed DLC levels list. That's what it is, the DD. LL. Project Megaton, Start Me Up Redux Nuka World Fix, Fallout 3 Nevada, or New Vegas Feral Ghouls Replacer, the Hellfire Armor
Ah,
Place
such a
Anywhere
nice
mod,
armor.
NPC Travel, because I like actually having NPCs, like walking around the fucking Commonwealth. It makes it more immersive, in my opinion.
I was gonna say, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it happens in the vanilla game, just not as often without some of those mods.
Yeah. Solar Power. I haven't used it yet, but remember, I do have that one installed for that. The Nuka Cola Classic. Start Me Up Redux, yeah. My cheat terminal, which I don't usually use unless either A, I'm just messing around, or B, I'm like the game glitches out maybe a little bit, like I can't get past a certain location. Because I've had it where, like, even if I've exited the game completely, it will not do it. So I'll sit there and force my game to sit there and spawn me out. Better Mervs, XXL Nukes, Wasteland Reports updated, the more companion slots, Sprint Reload, Settlement menu manager, no build limit DLC, the Creation Club Nuka Cola fix, prototype, Creation Club's Locum Joe's, Sean, combustible lamps, breakable doors, crowded Commonwealth, plenty of exploration, expanding Boston, the Beantown interiors, Lexington interiors, Subway Runner, which adds subways, which I knew you were thinking about downloading because you thought that was really cool.
I was
Which
gonna
is
say,
not a big up at all.
I was gonna say, I mean, it essentially brings back some of that Fallout 3-esque stuff when you're having to use the metros to get to certain places.
Yeah, for the Subway Runner, it's only 38.31 megabytes, so it doesn't take up much space at all. So you might be able to actually download it. I don't think I sit there. Something fell in the heavens from the streets, fell from the heavens in the streets of Concord, located and harnessed the power of the gods. Oh yeah, I have Mjolnir. I haven't played with Mjolnir yet. Legendary modifications, Touch of Life Basic. I didn't know I had that on there. Project Phoenix, Rising of the Phoenix, which is the sequel to Project Phoenix. Far Better, Far Harbor Exploration. That I need to disable while I'm playing because I don't want to get copyright strike for 21 Pilots. The Take and Equip or Use mod, and that's it. Game order has changed. Well, yeah, because I removed one of my mods.
Lone Wanderer's
That,
Vault 101 jumpsuit. Oof. There we go.
This one, I'm not worried about sitting there and restarting the game because that one shouldn't have messed with anything really. Because all it does is add a radio station.
I was gonna say, the radio station ones can sometimes be pretty expansive mods. Like, what is it? The Storyteller? That's a big one.
Well, see, like, I wouldn't mind installing some of them if I listen to the radio much. Like, I did the 21 Pilots because at one point I was listening to 21 Pilots while playing because it was nice. It added stuff to the game.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, when you're streaming, you can't play that stuff because you can get copyright striked for that.
Right. You know, you don't want that.
No. I mean, right now my streams are small enough I can maybe get away with it, but personally, in my opinion, I'd rather not risk it.
Right.
Because all it takes is somebody to see it that's big enough that shares it, and it, yeah. Well, then on top of that, when you become a big streamer, even if you share it to, like, if you share it to your YouTube, you might not get hit on Twitch, but you could get hit on YouTube because if it becomes popular enough, even if, like, let's say, like, that video could be 10 years old and I'm famous by then, I could get copyright strikes on 3 things and get my YouTube taken away because they're like, oh yeah, 10-year-old videos that you had copyright strikes on them. What? That's messed up. That was 10 years ago. I've learned a lot from then.
So you definitely don't want that.
Yeah. Well, I did follow you on your YouTube, or not YouTube. Uh,
We're talking about when I was first starting up, trying to first start up Twitch and whatnot. And I had my
yeah,
or I was doing the Fallout mod reviews or whatever.
yeah. Which, thinking about it,
Which, I mean, I thought about expanding into the Skyrim stuff too, but every single time I'd get ready to start up a stream, I'd always my buddies would always want me to start playing GTA with them. So,
yeah.
Codsworth.
Well, like I said,
Find them, sir.
you could
You have
try to
my
do it
word.
on here, but
had to nuke a world real quick.
Keep an eye out for Red, sir.
speak of the devil. I'm just trying to think of what to start off first.
I mean, Speak of the Devil will give you a really good set of power armor because that gives you the XO2 Black Devil suit.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about, like, since I just got out of there, I'm trying to think of which one. Investigate the help request from Diamond City. Holiday Spirits. The Chinese stealth armor would be good, but I don't want to sit there and try to go for that right off the gate. Way back home, investigate the woods south of the thing. That sounds good.
Oh, yeah, that's not far, and plus that actually gives you a bloodied legendary weapon, being the CRL.
Yeah, that's because I do have that one installed. That's why I said I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna actually clear out some of Sanctuary though, real quick.
The CRL is actually, I mean, it's a really good gun for the most part, but you don't get to make the most use out of it until you can find the special upgrades for it, the blueprints.
Yeah, which is understandable. Like, I'm not mad about that.
I mean, it uses one of the most common ammo types in the game too, so it's a very reliable gun.
Like I said, I'm also sitting there and, like, because a lot of these down houses and stuff I'm getting rid of real quick.
Oh, for the extra scrap and all that shit, a little bit of extra room too.
Yeah.
I do know in terms of extra settlements, if you picked up the Daylight's End settlement, if I mean, yeah, the settlement is guarded by a legendary Deathclaw, but there's a wrecked ship that's just right next to that settlement that you can get on. If you pick the steamer trunk that's there, you can get a legendary Fat Man called the Daylight's End, which has unlimited ammo capacity modification on it. So you just endlessly fire the thing. Like, you can basically fire the thing like an automatic Fat Man if you really want to.
Damn. Like I said, I like a lot of the mods you run, but there is a couple that I just won't do because it's like I'm not as big on making everything retextured for the old games. I did love them. I will not lie.
Let's say, like, I did the food products, the purified water on my game is actually in like the old school plastic bottles rather than the cans. I personally can't. Canned water messes with me.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
There's something about canned water, it just kind of grosses me out because, I mean, after 200 years, those cans, you know, those things are rusted as shit.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I don't feel like risking tetanus anytime soon.
God damn it. I was trying to remember which button it was, and I couldn't remember to use the stim packs.
Oh, you talking about for the hotkey?
Yeah. Oh, it completely exited you out of the game? What?
Wait, what did you do?
That's I died and then it exited me out of the game. Like it sent me to the main menu, not like home, like the home Xbox, but just to the main menu of the game.
Oh. Do you have permadeath on?
No,
Because I know there's mods that add permadeath. I don't have any of them on my thing, but
God no. Why would I add permadeath? That would be terrible.
I mean, it depends on how immersive of a gameplay through you want. But
I couldn't do permadeath. No, like don't get me wrong, it does add a challenge. Like if you've played a game enough and you want to sit there and actually make it where it makes it so much more difficult, yes. But I don't think I'd want to go that far.
that guy just threw a throwing knife at me. Get out of here, Pack Butcher.
Like post that in the other Discord. Data.
What is going on up here?
See, like I'm keeping like the cars that like actually have like the actual whole body, but like the ones that are just like framework, nah.
So I think there's also a mod that brings back the Fallout 2 Highwayman too, like an actual drivable one.
See, that's cool. Like that's why I bought like after me and you stopped sharing, I bought the DLC when I got a minute because I literally thought that was cool. I like the DLC to this game, but I really haven't got to explore any of it because
Let's say like
oh, more rats.
out of the 2 DLC they had for this game, I wasn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Nuka World. I like what it adds in, kind of. The fact that you can be a raider, totally badass. But honestly, out of all the DLC, I'd have to say that best one was probably Far Harbor. Just because, I mean, the world space for that one was bigger than Nuka Worlds, and I mean, it was the first big DLC for this game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you.
I mean, the addition of deadlier creatures such as fog crawlers, it really did kind of add a nice little horror aspect to the game, and I was a big fan of it. Like,
Okay.
I get the whole thing with Far Harbor. It was supposed to be a twist off of essentially a Stephen King Easter egg, but I totally dug it.
Okay. Use the stim pack, damn it. I'm not gonna sit there. Okay. I don't know if I want a pipe pistol, really. Probably should take it, just so I have an extra weapon.
Might see if I can't find a settler that looks identical to Three Dog, dress him up as Three Dog, and have him move into here. Well, I mean, this entire the Nuka World Red Rocket, I put a bunch of like Fallout 3 themed furniture and shit in there, and I even put a Vault 101 vault suit on display on one of the mannequins in there, and I was kind of sitting there. I was like, if only I could just find a guy that looks like Three Dog. wouldn't be that too far-fetched to find out Three Dog might have gotten his hands on the Lone Wanderer suit.
Yeah.
I mean, no one ever keeps the suit to begin with. I mean, not very many people do anyway. The Vault 101 suit's just kind of a collectible after a minute. I mean, even if they do keep it, if people don't keep it, they either sell it or they just toss it away. So, I mean, it wouldn't be that far-fetched to see a random Vault 101 suit just laying around in the Commonwealth.
There we go. Now I have a better weapon. Alright. Now let's go. Because don't get me wrong. Like, I'm tempted to sit there and go do Speak of the Devil. But, because I do want to get some of these, like, quests done real quick.
I mean, if you had the Hellcat power armor added in through the mods and shit, I would say it would be a decently easy one to get, but I'd also be partially fitting because the Gunner's Plaza in low levels is a absolute hellhole. Like when you reach level 100, place is pretty much child's play. But when you're only like level 1 through level 10, the Gunner's Plaza will be an absolute hellhole.
Yeah, that's why you always gotta watch out on certain things. Bottle and Cappy toy. I don't want it.
Wait, a Bottle and Cappy toy?
Yeah.
Where'd you find that?
It's over here by Concord. That's where I'm at. It's in this house that's all beat up.
Oh, Beantown Exteriors or whatever? Or Interiors?
Probably.
I would say, because I haven't seen a Bottle and Cappy toy at all in the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I see a lot of stuffed animals in this game, but I've never seen that before.
Well, because I think it is one of the ones where it's like, because I'm not that far from Concord at all, or not Concord, maybe, I don't know. I'm really close to the very first town that you come up on besides Sanctuary. So it's probably added in, because the whole thing is my thing is I love the immersion from that, because I don't understand why we can't sit there and enter a lot of these buildings.
Yeah, a lot of them are just barricaded
Robot
up.
mechanics.
And, I mean, people are going to tell me that people wouldn't break down those barricades and check out the interiors of those buildings to see if there's any loot?
Yeah, see, that's why I like the expanding Boston and all that, because it does add some things. Pre-war money, I don't want pre-war money. I do want the bottle caps, though.
I love it when places add new locations to explore and whatnot. The one thing, though, is it can really bog down game performance really hardcore. That's my only thing why I can't stand them.
Yeah, I don't blame you, because like it does get annoying when you're sitting there and like you have it opens up a lot, because like I don't mind if some of them aren't open, because it's like, you know, understanding, but a lot of these are like really easy.
I mean, kind of like the whole thing was because I've actually gotten a chance to read some of the like the Fallout 5 drafts and shit. I mean, from what I understand, if Bethesda can pull it off, what they're wanting to do with that game, which if they're going to do it, they need to stick with the Maryland idea, because two places are kind of on the table right now. They're thinking about either doing Maryland or New York. If they're going to make it so the entire place is an open space that entering buildings doesn't change instances or anything, they need to do with Maryland. Because if they go with New York on that and they actually make it so it's so environments are actually destructible, that game is going to bog down hard, no matter what console it's on.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I know the whole idea is they're wanting to bring that out for like new gen consoles, and of course they always release something for PC, but I can't even see PC handling that well unless they have a really good computer.
Which is probably going to be the case. I mean, most people do have like really good computers. Terminal. Because to be honest, like, that's what I wouldn't mind having is like a really, like, I'm talking about like a high performance computer. I think there's raiders down in Concord. I'm not sure if I've seen them. But I see them their tires and hearing more gunshots than normal. I'm going to talk to Norton about fortifying this place so we can be ready for whatever may show up on our doorstep. That idiot. Norton is such a stupid fuck. He thinks that they can just pay the raiders off and they will go away. I told him if it works once, they will just own us and be back for more. They will keep bleeding us until we have nothing left to give, and then they will kill us all. I told him we have two choices, fight or die. It's true. It's true, there are raiders down in Concord. I don't know what they're up to. It seems to be interested in the museum for some reason. I think there are some poor souls holed up inside trying to fight them off, so if they can't, so they can't last long. Trixie is dumb as Norton. Alice went over to try to talk some sense into Trixie, but she's going to do whatever Ed says. They both think we can just pay these bastards off. It's not going to work for as long as they end up paying blood. They're here. Some guy showed up the other night around sunset. Norton went out and talked to them. He gave them all the caps and food, but had, like I told him, they said they would be back in a few days. Him and Trixie still think they'll just go away. They lose interest in whatever is inside the museum. They won't get ready to fight, and now that they know we're up here, it's too late to run. Alice and I are grabbing everything that isn't nailed down and boarding up our house. If they want to fight, we'll give them one. With some luck, we may be a little too much trouble for them to bother with. Their backs. Their back's Norton's dead. I have no clue where Trixie is, and they were done next door when they tried to get in here. Alice, you got to love that woman. Give her a rifle and she's almost unstoppable. She popped that fucker's melon with one shot between the eyes, and the rest of them scurried off like rad roaches. They are. Maybe, just maybe, they won't come back. This is it. Damn.
Alright. Let's try to get the Brotherhood of Steel into the Commonwealth. I really want to see these new vertibirds in action. Well, because every so often you get lucky and you'll come across gunners using vertibirds, but it's not super common.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like right above Concord is where I'm at. I find it funny because like I do like the interiors. Like you said, it does bog down the game a little bit, but depending, because still a lot of these buildings are still boarded up unless I had different mods that actually unboard them. To get everything unboarded would be near impossible, unfortunately. There we go.
Sweet.
Ooh, that's... Yeah, I'm going in a decrepit house. Nuka-Cola. Nuka-Cola. I don't want the bottle, just the regular Nuka-Cola itself. Well, like I said, like, it's funny because you can literally sit there and, like, certain houses and certain things, it's like, I wish they would make it where, like, like maybe not on console per se, but on certain things where you could actually go inside almost every place and everything.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, like what I said about the whole Fallout 5 drafts and stuff. I mean, if they plan on removing the whole like instance changes when entering buildings, so they can actually do destructible environments. I mean, that's going to be a big game changer for the Fallout series if they pull that off. However, it makes sense though, because you fire a fat man in the interior of a building, you're going to knock out some floors of that building.
Oh yeah, blood can. Well, that's my whole thing too. Is like, even if they kept instances, like certain instances, but sit there and made destructible, like certain things destructible, it'd still be pretty big. Like, cause almost no game that I can think of has no instances in it at all. Everything's destructible.
Right, because like well, I mean, it didn't do destructible environments, but I mean, Breath of the Wild actually got really close to the no instances thing, besides the shrines and the divine beasts.
Yeah.
It's like they actually did a really good job on that. I was really impressed. I mean, in all honesty, I mean, just because how the Nintendo Switch works, they could probably actually get away with pulling that off for the Switch. I don't know how well the other consoles would be able to handle it, though.
Who knows? It just depends. Like, that's my whole thing, is like, I would love certain games to do that. Like, if you keep the game, like, maybe the map small enough, you could do no instances with destructible buildings. But you'd on a dime diner. Yeah, this expands the Commonwealth a lot. Like, some of this is just an abandoned house. A drifter settled. It just came out of the decrepit house. Yeah. Like, cause that's my thing, is like, you're telling me you can't sit there and go into some of these buildings, because some of them don't even look boarded up per se. You just can't enter them.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad, because it's like, I would love to see it. Don't get me wrong, like, there's even certain mods that I understand, because there's some giant teddy bears here.
Yeah.
Like, some of them I do understand why, like, maybe you wouldn't be able to enter, because it's like, hey, this, that, or the other, but I know there's, what mods am I thinking about, that make it where you cannot find, like, really anything. You have to buy it off of people, because it's
just so rare.
Yeah, like, it's rare to find stuff untouched, because the way they were talking about it, they're like, after 200 years, you think almost every place would be ransacked.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it adds in that mod where it's like, hey, you're not going to sit there and go into places and find a whole bunch of goodies like guns and stuff.
You're gonna have to work hard to find that stuff, or kill people for them. One of the two.
Yep. I don't mind. It's just, I don't know if I'd really use it, because that would make the game really hard. Like I said, I like adding difficulty to a game, but I don't want it to the point where I can barely do anything.
Good old dog meat. Such a good dog. I might end up swapping his breed over to Husky in a little bit, just to make him look more like his former self.
Well, that's the whole reason I want to collect all the dogs, but, like, I don't want to do it right away, because I want to have more than one settlement to send them to.
Yeah. I mean, I do know that I don't know if you actually downloaded it, but I do have the Transdogger developer that makes it so you can change the color of his coat and what breed he is.
Yeah, I have that. Duke of World T-shirt.
And star dollars. There we go. That brings back memories. No Legion Ariuses, though. That makes me a little sad.
As I say, I definitely do have that mod or that Creation Club installed because, remember, I have all of them installed from yours because I like having the ability to do that stuff. Right away, cool. I mean, I do wish that when you bought like the Game of the Year edition or whatever, you did get all the DLC.
Oh, get all the DLC for free like what they did with past games?
Yeah.
Let's say, I don't know if Fallout 4 has any plans on doing that, especially with the whole controversy thing where, I mean, Bethesda did get a pretty heavy lawsuit over the Creation Club thing.
Yeah, well, like, the funny thing is, what was it? If you read the thing when you enter, this week up until November 2nd, they're going to be maybe releasing a whole bunch of free Creation Club stuff.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
So, they say check back weekly, so you might want to check, because I know I'm going to, because if it's stuff I don't have, I'm so picking it up.
I was gonna say, and if it ends up being like any big things, I mean, I'm probably not gonna go out of my way to pick up anything that kind of breaks the lore a little bit, because I mean, I'm not gonna be using the BFG or the guns from Quake or anything like that. So,
I mean, I might pick it up. Well, because you could always pick it up, but just not go grab them at least.
yeah,
Because, like, I do like that. It's not like you have to go do the quest to go get it. Because if they automatically give it to you, it's kind of like, I'll just put that in a, what am I thinking of? Just put it in a storage crate or whatever, just not use it.
yeah.
So you could always do that. That way you don't have to use them. I wouldn't mind having it because I don't mind breaking the lore a little bit because it's sometimes fun just to mess around with stupid stuff.
It's like I do it every so often, but it's really rare because I mean, in all honesty, I mean, if I can, I mean, I'm such a big Fallout lore nut that I want this to fit as much of the original Fallout lore as possible. I hate the retconning that they've done.
I don't blame you. Everyone has their preference on a game.
Like honestly, like people had a very big complaint about how they did power armor in this one. I loved it because you actually felt like you were in a moving, walking tank, which is, I mean, that's how it's supposed to make you feel.
Yeah.
I mean, that and the power armor, it's still nuclear powered, just like it's meant to be in the lore. So, I mean, they didn't really retcon it that much. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me that a lawyer can just pop on a power armor suit and know how to use it, but...
Yeah, well, like I said, I do agree with you on that. It's like, because in the third one, it did make it hard, but it made sense. A random person could just go put on power armor.
Say that shit should take some kind of training. Now, necessarily, should you actually have to... Honestly, one of the things they could have done, and this would have actually kind of made the game feel a little bit more nostalgic, but instead of doing the perks tree like they did in this one, they could have actually kept the skill system of the old Fallouts, but actually made a skill for power armor, making it so certain power armors you couldn't use unless you had to know how to use it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because you got to think, they go with the majority usually, and if the majority say, hey, we don't like having to sit there and do stuff to learn to do power armor, which they're not going to do it.
Right.
But on computer and stuff, I'm sure there's an option where, like, there's a mod out there on Nexus or whatever that makes it where you cannot use power armor without proper training.
Or at least the know-how, because, like, I could totally see in later Fallout games a literal power armor skill being a thing.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I would be okay with that.
I'd be okay with that, too. He isn't talking to me. Yeah, the game's a little broken. I really don't care if the game's a little broken. It is what it is. If I can't do some of the main missions, I can't do them.
I'd say it's not like the Minutemen are necessarily the required faction to do it. I'd say because I've noticed the Minutemen seem to be the one that tends to bug out every so often with the addition of mods. However, the Railroad will still be fine. The Institute's still fine. The Brotherhood of Steel more or less is still fine.
No more British occupation. Back to England with you.
Yeah, there's certain ones that like, yeah, I understand you don't need them, but it does. It is kind of messed up when you're sitting there trying to sit there and do like the main quest line, and it's just like, nope. I actually like having this bloodied gun. It makes coming through here so much easier.
As I say, and the lower your health gets, the more damage it does. As I say, those bloodied effects, they can be really nice if you build for them. But unless you build for them, they're not that great. It's like the same thing with Fallout 76, because Fallout 76 I think was what originally introduced the bloodied effect to the series. And I mean, I'm not a fan of the effect myself because I like having a full health bar. That's just me. But it's like, I mean, every person has their preference. I mean, those people that like to use the bloodied effects and stuff will typically well, they wear power armor, which is understandable.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to.
They don't want to die in one shot just because they want to make the most use out of their gun, you know? Wild puppers. Speaking of wild puppers, I got me a wild Apollo and Tessa just sitting there cuddling. Two pups are adorable. I mean, it wasn't worth wasting your bullets, McCready. That was a fucking bear. So I don't care what anyone says. A bear is a big enough target that if you have a gun, you shoot that bastard.
Got it.
There we go. Take the fusion core.
Alright, dog meat, do your thing. I am really curious to see how these new vertebrates technically function with the new textures and shit. Because I wonder if they still did the whole thing where the minigun is, they still have a minigun at the side of the vertebrate, or if it's just the guns on the front of the thing that fire.
Who knows?
I'm coming in there, and I'm gonna skin every last one of you. What the? Get him!
I fixed it, kind of.
Yeah.
So even though the he never talked to me, I can still come in here and talk to Preston.
Please, you need to listen to me.
All right.
Glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could use some.
Please, go on.
A month ago.
Uh-huh. It's a cruel world.
You think I don't know that? The things I've seen.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war.
Okay, minigun's a bit much. It's
That's some serious protection.
like no one needs to be using miniguns and feral ghouls. That's too much. That's overkill.
Minigun.
I know, right? It can be powerful.
I'll help if I can.
Unless we're talking about Fallout 3
What do you
feral
need?
ghouls and the feral
Bud, we
ghoul
can't get
reaver.
to the
That
damn
that was just
look.
obnoxious.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right.
All right.
Excellent.
Get the perception bobblehead.
The hell?
Yes.
Oh.
Grab the comet. It is funny considering there is certain things that you cannot get without sitting there and getting
Only
them
opens with
right
a
in the
key.
beginning.
Yeah.
You okay?
We need help, and we get a vault dweller? What are you going to do in that stupid jumpsuit? Bleed to death?
You all right?
It's glitched out again though, Sean.
Oh, what did it do?
Because the door that's open that's supposed so that I can go get the power armor is locked.
Oh.
There we go, I just jumped over. Fuck that door.
Oh, did you end up removing collisions or whatever?
Yeah, I jumped over from the very top. I didn't know if there's supposed to be a border there or not, but remember I have it where because there was supposed to be like, it looks like a walkway, but I jumped over it. If there was supposed to be a barrier there, it's not there because, well, I have that border thing off where I can walk through past the borders.
Oh, with the what the hell was it called? Touch of Life or whatever.
Yeah. Well, because I never understood that.
Invisible walls don't make sense. We can admit that.
Well, let's see if it does it. Yeah, it's still glitching out kind of hard.
Oof. It's like your best bet if you're wanting to remove the hard bugs would probably be to start an entirely new character with all the mods you're wanting on it. After you make sure you have everything you want on it, and go ahead and just restart the whole console.
Yeah. Well, it's working now. It bugged out for a second. It does that one like it does in 76 where you try to get into it, but it won't let you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it did. See, but now these people aren't appearing either. Yeah, this whole mission's bugged out. Oh well, I have armor now.
Power armor! Woo!
Well, see, because I know that door's supposed to unlock, and then you go and do it. Like, I talked to Preston, and, like, it glitched for a second, and then it sat there, and, yeah. So I have the power armor and everything, but...
Put to a good with you. Have your teeth at you. Chicken
I'm gonna see if I go back up there, if it just fixes. We'll see. If not, I'm not that worried about it. I mean, it is annoying, but it is what it is. There's nothing you can do.
Right.
I'll just park the armor there at Sanctuary and just call it good.
There you go. I am finding Fixer everywhere. That shit's supposed to be rare as hell, so why am I finding it all over the place?
Yeah, see, I can't talk to, Preston either. Or Mama Murphy.
You
It's only
okay?
two people I can talk
There are
to.
more of you.
Oof.
Right?
Yeah, so it's like completely bugged. Whatever.
It
It
happens.
is what it is. Yeah, it happens. Like, that's the only one thing is like, it does say that you could glitch out the game, which is a possibility. But it can get annoying when you're sitting there trying to do, like, main quest items, and it's just like, no.
It's like, not today.
When freedom calls. I did locate them. I don't think it completely talked to him, so it doesn't register that I actually did.
Yeah. I will pick that
My
up.
computer locked.
E-capper. I have to say, scents are not really a problem when you have that freaking sentinel suit following you around. Jesus. That thing just tears shit apart.
But before I go home, I'm gonna do something. Or take this back to Sanctuary. I'm gonna sit there and go get the stealth suit, the Chinese stealth suit.
I mean, it's a great suit, and it's amazing. It's amazing when you're first starting out a game.
Well, see, I'm taking the power armor with me.
I do know that the same place that you get the Chinese stealth suit, if you're a high enough level when you first get there, you can actually get a full suit of XO1 from there. Because let's see, I think it can either be a full suit of T45, full suit of T51, and a full suit of XO1. I don't know if it does T60 or not.
Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy.
Let's say those are just the three suits that I've seen spawn there.
Don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
Leave her alone.
Oof.
This guy's trying to hide from me because I'm in power armor. There he is.
God damn it, dog meat. Can you not open doors before I have a chance to check the door for a trigger?
I don't want to hit her.
That was nuts.
Pulse grenades.
I can't wait to
But
see
on
the
that
girls
one.
feeding on that scumbag. Here, this is for you. Now, if you ever need to trade, my shop's open.
You got things covered from here?
Yeah, it's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems, but we'll make it. We always do. Now, let's get back to business. You need anything for the road?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
All salvage, but nothing's junk.
I forgot. I ran across this, oh yeah, I need to sit there and level up.
Back that terminal.
Rogue Sentinel Power Armor. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you have to fight some of them too. I mean, it's cool you can get Outcast Power Armor from them.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't follow the...
Hero.
Or I guess I did follow the thing.
Well, because let's see, one of the things that me and Scott were actually talking about earlier is that we got the egg noodles, the Alfredo sauce, and I think Scott said something about us having chickens. Ah. Okay. Ah, we can do something with the broths. That actually sounds really good, actually.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Can you wake up?
Squeaky floorboards.
I killed him, Sean.
Wait, what did you kill?
The Sentinels.
Let's say, take that armor. It's a one-of-a-kind armor, to my knowledge. That and it's already ranked up to Model D, so you don't really have to upgrade them or anything either. So they're pretty high up there.
Let's see here.
Let's say, because they try to...
Torso, left arm, right leg.
Because it calls them T45D, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So, like, you literally only have to upgrade those once and they'll be at max level.
Hey. Come here. Ray's like, no. Oh, I'd have to repair the left leg one. Maybe, maybe not. Hold on. Let's see. We'll put the left leg on there.
Hey, baby. You wanna come here? Hey, come here. Wanna go see the school buses? Okay, come on. Come here. Mama help you.
There. I took the T45D. So now, and I got rid of my T45 regular. Yeah, no, I didn't realize I was coming up on the distress signal, and I just seen him sitting here.
Yep, and they're dressed in the original Fallout 3 Outcast paint job. As a little bit of a callback.
The core is low. I don't have another fusion core either. Not on me. Like, that's my thing, is like... Apparently I have 4K Sky running.
Huh.
At least I don't... Hold on, let me go look through my mods list, because I swear I did not have that one reinstalled. But it looks like 4K Sky.
Alright.
No, I don't have the 4K Sky, but it looks like the 4K Space Sky. Because it's clear and it has the, like, whole thing again.
Huh.
That's weird. Yeah. Because it shows the stars and then the line in it, like the 4K does. I don't have that one installed. It's not even running right now.
That's interesting. Like, very interesting. Oh god, this elevator is about to be so goddamn crowded. Oh, Jesus. Got the Sentinel power armor in here, I got McCready in here, and I got dog meat all in this tiny-ass elevator with me.
Oh, Jesus.
It is cramped. Open the door. Deactivate.
I might have to pull out a different weapon for right now.
Oh, there's the Pridwin. Oh, shit. There's the new... Or, wait, are those the new vertibirds? Those those don't look like the old ones. Maybe that.
Oh god. I might have to exit out. I'm trying to give it time to see if it'll fix, but I might literally have to exit out of my game.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. I have them enabled.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can grab myself something to snack on.
Alright. Should probably change my controller battery sensor, but did.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get back into it. Yeah, because I run into some feral ghouls in town, and that's when it crashed. Yeah, so I hadn't even defeated the Sentinels yet.
And say during that quest to conquer Brotherhood of Steel patrols and all that shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Of course I died. Alright. Nope. What's my headset at? Oh, it says it's good. So let's charge the controller battery. There's one dead. And there's two dead. Outcast left arm and outcast's right leg. Left arm and right leg, huh? Oh, I fucked up its right leg too. Damn, I'll just take it. But I can wear the left arm.
Maybe they pulled it off because it wasn't quite working for console yet.
Maybe. I mean, who really knows?
Yeah, because now I can't even re-find it on here again. Well, that sucks.
I mean, they might re-add it. You never know.
I mean, I'm guessing
I
they
know
plan
you like
to.
your retextures. I know you like your retextures because it does make it feel more authentic back to the older ones. Definitely when, like, companies are like, oh yeah, this part is not lore friendly. It's like, really? Why is it in the game if it's not lore friendly?
I mean, I get that Fallout hasn't always been Bethesda's game within their franchise, but I mean, come on now. Don't start retconning shit just because you bought it.
No power. Well, that sucks.
Hmm?
My armor ran out of power.
Oh no. You run out of juice. Huh.
So I can't even swing or anything. I don't want to leave the power armor here. I will leave it in the police station. I at least want to leave it there. I'm almost there. At least I'm almost to the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm almost at Ambridge Police Station, so it's not even that far of a run. Dogs, shush it. Assist the soldiers. I find it funny because it tells you to assist the soldiers, but yet they're actually pretty good on their own.
I'd say they're just feral ghouls. Where are you at? There you are. I'd say I don't need you there if you don't do anything. Because that's just a pointless mod at that point.
Hi. We appreciate the assistance, civilian. But what's your business here?
I'm just trying to survive out here, like everyone else.
The way you charged in and engaged those ferals, I find that a bit difficult to believe. Are you from a local settlement?
Do all these questions really matter? After all, I helped you fight those ferals.
This would be much easier for both of us if you'd cooperate. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Vault 111.
You're a vault dweller? Most people wouldn't admit to such a thing. I appreciate your honesty. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
That all depends. How much are you paying?
We need allies, not opportunistic mercenaries. I have no inclination to pay for your services.
I'll continue to help, but you owe me an explanation first.
Very well. I'm Paladin Danse, Brotherhood of Steel. Over there is Scribe Halen and Knight Reese. We're on recon duty, but I'm down a man and our supplies are running low. I've been trying to send a distress call to my superiors, but the signal's too weak to reach them.
Sir, if I may.
Proceed, Halen.
I've modified the radio tower on the roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need, the deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. So what do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Alright, I helped them out, so now I'm gonna go in.
Halen, take Reese inside and find his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Buddy, mommy can't bend over.
So you gonna patch me up or what?
I don't know. Your prognosis looks pretty grim. Might be more humane to just take you out back and shoot you.
You're all heart, Doc.
Just quit squirming so I can get these bandages on.
Come on. Oh shit.
What?
Our internet might get shut off soon. Cause it tried to pull off on Sunday.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. I'm gonna stop streaming for a little bit because my thing keeps messing.